Hello everybody, welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. Thank you so much for all of your kind comments on day 1 of Vlogmas. I really appreciate it. It's different vlogging, I'm not used to that, so it was a bit different to kind of remember to record things here and there. And yeah, I have some very talented friends. I'm very, very fortunate, and we do this every year. It's a very fun thing for me to get together and just do some choral singing and also some solo singing and just get out on the stage. So if you guys don't know, I've been a professional actor and singer since I was a teenager, and I don't do it as much as I used to just because I want to be home for my kids, and I can get into that another day, but I do still get to dip a toe every once in a while, and that is always exciting. So you guys are going to get to see the shows when they come up, because we have 3 shows, the 10th, the 16th, and the 17th. So you'll get to see more of that. So this morning we went and got our Christmas tree, and I'll insert some video of that. We always go to the same place, and they actually moved a couple years ago. They used to be on Queen Street, which is the main drag in our neighborhood, but now they're down by the water, which is also kind of nice. And there was a marathon going on today. So you got to kind of look at the water, like Ontario and the boardwalk and the beach, and then turn around and pick your tree. So I kind of think of it as an experience. And I grew up with a fake tree my whole life. So the experience was putting together the tree with my dad. And I just love having a real tree. And then we got Lily a little tree for herself. Actually, it's technically for both girls, but Lily has the bigger room. And we did that for the first time last year, and she just loved it so much. So we did it again this year. The girls got their candy canes that make them happy. And now they're downstairs eating, and I thought I would show you some of my knitting. So, and also some good news. So if you guys saw my my video 2 videos ago, I told you that we've decided to take the house off the market for the winter, or at least for a portion of the winter. And where I'm sitting right now is the 3rd floor of our house. This space, like a month ago, was chock-a-block with stuff. I mean, it had my sewing space, my husband's office, and all of the out-of-season clothing, all of the books, I mean, like what most people have in their basement or their garage, we keep up here. So the fact that this is empty right now, brand new carpet, that's a bed there that they had staged for the sale. Anyway, so now this is going to be my sewing space again, but obviously I'm going to keep it smaller because we are going to put the house back on the market in a little bit. So I'm not going to do quite as much. But back to the other video, I unfortunately ended up with that I packed my sewing stuff so well that it was buried in the storage unit, buried. So after I did that video, someone said, go to the storage unit and dig it out right now. And I was like, and actually I was already on my way there. So I'll show you a picture of where this bin was. My poor husband. Now it was labeled, but I can admit that it probably should have been labeled a little better. I'll admit that. Anyway, so he got this out for me, and I had literally put a bin aside with just the stuff that I wanted to sew with in the winter. And so now I have it. It's here. So the first thing, and I have 1 box, where is it? Here, of patterns. I have 1 box of patterns, and that includes my printed patterns from Net Printer. So in here I have the Alex skirt and shirt dress, which I haven't made yet. And I have the Sapporo coat, and I have, I think, the Hudson pants, and I think one more thing as well that I can't think of off the top of my head. So I do have some things to make, and then I have lots of vintage patterns in here. So first off, I need to make a dress to wear to the concerts that I'm doing. Now I do have a very pretty black sparkly number that I might wear for one of them, or if I don't get around to sewing them, but I will. So I could use one of 2 things. So I was thinking of using this one. Both of these are actually dead stock. They both came from a boutique that was closing down and getting rid of some of their old fabrics. So that's kind of nice. That's, you know, saved from, ooh, doesn't it look beautiful in this light? So this I could use for the little red dress. Now it looks very red it's a little more burgundy red in person. A little more burgundy red. And it's a kind of crushed velvet look. It's a little bit lighter. It doesn't fray, and it's not stretchy. So I kind of had like a Grecian idea, like kind of just two sides that came down like this. You know what I might use? One sec. So I could use this Vogue pattern that it's actually part of my Make 9 that I have, I won't say failed, but not really fulfilled. Oops, 10%. This could be nice. Can you imagine that in this? I think so, eh? Oh, there's a good Canadianism for you. I think this could work. Maybe a little shorter. I'm not a good midi person. It just doesn't work on my body type very well. I know people don't believe me, but I always feel very dowdy in a midi. So I would probably go like knee length, like that, probably. So that's a possibility. And then right as I was digging for this, I found this, which is a vintage Jerry Silverman Vogue Americana. And I think it's supposed to be knits, but I could see this working as well. Maybe, I don't know. The other possibility is to use this fun fabric. Woo woo, that is super glitzy. And I probably have about 1.5 meters, so it would be also kind of a short, flowy, cute. It's cute and certainly forgiving because it would just be a drapey number. So let me know what you think below. Which one should I use? I also have my Wixton in there, so that's exciting. So I definitely want to make one of these. Let's see if I can dig out the fabric. Could be this, could be this. And like I said, if you might have seen this before, I actually really like the other side of it. I like that geometric pattern. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited to have my fabric back. Okay, knitting quickly. I finally got my Woodico sock blockers from the Ukraine. I picked the stars because I just thought they were festive and I like the idea that the air could get through. So I ordered these on Etsy from the Ukraine. Yes, it took a long time, but they're very nice and very good quality and they're made to order. So yeah, so I haven't tried them yet. They're big because I have big feet. And actually I just saw another vlogger who I've just found who is lovely, Knitty McPurly, if you know her, and I'll link her below. She just got these as well. And it was ironic because she had said, oh, I'm waiting on these things. And I was like, me too. And then her next video, she said, oh, I got them. And I'm like, where are mine? So yes, so yeah, I think she recommended them as well. I am looking forward to putting my socks, my Roxy & Co socks on here. So this is the second one. I'm almost done. I think tomorrow on Vlogmas, I'll be able to show you how I'm cutting in my afterthought heel on both of them, and then I'll be able to put them on there. A lot of people have said to me, why don't you do a more structured heel? I can, I just get a little, like socks are something to me that I just want to kind of go whoop, whoop, whoop and not think about a ton. So yeah, that's pretty much why. It's just pure laziness. Okay, and lastly, I have a few patterns that I purchased that I'm starting. So one of them is called the Rain Sweater by Gift of Knitting, and I'll put it in here. And I'm making that for Audrey out of the Knit Crate worsted wool that I showed you guys the other day. Okay, I thought my children were arguing downstairs, but maybe not. The Rain Sweater by Gift of Knitting, and I ended up with an extra 2 skeins of the Knit Crate in the same color. So that caramelly in the Stellina, and I'll put a picture in if I don't have it right now. And so because of that, my daughter was like, I want a sweater. And I said, will you lose it? Because it's a lot of work. And she said, no. And so I was like, okay. So I found this sweater on the Making Things app. And the funny thing is I cast it on and then I didn't understand what the first line of the knitting pattern meant. I was like, because the thing is with knitting, I'm kind of like an intermediate knitter, but I need to level up. Like there's so much still. I mean, obviously, but there's so much for me to learn. The nice thing with the Making Things app is that I can chat and they'll literally look at the pattern and help me. It's sort of like having a knitting friend on call. So yeah, so I've asked them just now. I'm waiting to hear back. And then I purchased in the sale the Vintersol. Let's see if there we go. The Vintersol sweater by Jennifer Steingas, is that her name? Yeah, Jennifer Steingas. So I haven't done color work before. I thought this was really pretty and it was on sale, and I thought that was something that I could probably do. And I've seen people omit this bottom portion. So I actually have some worsted wool in my cart on Craftsy. Again, recommended by Knitty McPurly. We're gonna be best friends. And she suggested it, and so it's in my cart. The only problem is that Craftsy has expensive shipping. It's like $19, I think. So the cost of my wool is $36, and it's almost double that to get it here with tax. So I'm gonna go buy, it's obviously a lot less expensive though than buying hand dyed. And it's not that, I mean, I spend a lot of money. You guys know I spend a lot of money supporting hand dyers and pattern designers and all that kind of stuff. But for my first sweater of this sort, I think I'd like to kind of be a little economical. So I'm gonna go by one of our other local yarn shops that tends to have some more economical wool, not hand-dyed, and I'm gonna see if I can get it something similar, cheaper. And then if I can't, then I'm gonna order that stuff from Craftsy. But I think that's gonna be really pretty. Okay, and last is the brand new Cardizen by Bayron Handmade, my friend Denise, and she is just awesome. Knitter, designer, sewist, trainer. I mean, the woman can do anything. So this is her brand new pattern, and it's a super bulky cardigan, and it's in kid sizes and adult sizes. So I think she said there's 3 adult and 3 kid sizes, and it is available now on Ravelry. So it is in my cart. I am going to order it right after lunch, and then I'm going to whip that baby up. Now look, here's another picture. Look, isn't that adorable? And because it's in super bulky, it should whip up pretty quick. So I don't have enough super bulky wool around right now, although I did get also a box of my yarn out. I don't have a ton of yarn yet. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. All right, that is the mid-morning vlog, and I'm going to wait for my Christmas tree to arrive. They deliver it and they leave it on our porch, which is kind of one of my favorite things. Like, I love this kind of beautiful naked tree just sitting on my porch. There's something very Christmassy, old-fashioned Christmassy about that. And then I think we're also going to go to a Christmas market this afternoon. So if that is the case, I will take you along. All right, if not, I will see you tomorrow, Vlogmas Day 3. Bye.